Abange wano nawa nga tonnagenda njagala olabe ka film The Journey of Uganda. Unaenda wapi?
Mtwalo ono tugenda kulaba maama we mu ddwaliro ali bubi nnyo.
Nyamaza! Pana uliza wewe. Toka. Toka. Tokwa abadde agenda e Kabale ojja kudda Entebbe. Ka firimu akakwawulira omutuufu ku mukyanga abeerimbise mu ddiba lya Kapa so nga ngo kayigiriza kasomesa ate nga kakulabula kajjudde ebyafaayo ebiriwo kati n'ebyo ebirijja.
Katukalabeko.
Lindirira The Journey of Uganda.
The formation of Uganda started with the migration of Hamites, Nile Hamites, and later the Bantu-speaking people, some of whom settled into the Great Lakes region of Victoria, Choga, and Albert. This area was commonly known as the Interlacustrine region. Migrations were followed by Arab traders, explorers, missionaries, and the colonial masters, of whom Sir Winston Churchill referred to the carved-out region Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. This region had adored natural and human resources, good weather and vegetation, which provided conditions for a positive social and economic development. After independence on the 9th of October 1962, with Buganda's Kabaka Mutesa as first president of the independent Uganda and Dr. Apollo Milton Obote as Prime Minister with executive powers.
At midnight tonight, Uganda shall become independent. We shall have a Uganda flag, a national anthem, and coat of arms. Do swear that I'll be faithful and bear true allegiance to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, her heirs and successors according to law, and that I'll support and uphold the Constitution of Uganda as by law established. So help me God.
Uganda's politics has given it a state of uncertainty. It has suffered mismanagement of both political, economic, and social affairs.
Bote yatta abantu. Bote yasiba abantu okubasibira obwereere. Bote yawangangusa abantu banganguka. Bote yakola buli kyagala kyonna ekyeffujjo buli wano mu ggwanga wano. Kubanga nze Bote wano wagenda okugayira kinali mu kitunzi awo nga wembeera awo. We navanga ngende kusomera nsome. N'olaba jipu z'amagye bwe zijja nisibira mu katale ko mu kitunzi awo. Ne batika amatooke ne batika bakazi batubona ne bakaaba kimu ne batambula ne bakola ki. Bote wabanga aganga yelinga agambye nti kusaawa eno kufana kuwona mugende mwenongize kimuli abaana bange. Abasirikale benga tonakyo bagamba. Ne kumpane empale nga bagikwambulamu.
The constitution that brought the independent state was abrogated in 1966, resulting into a crisis.
Okujuwe bonna bwali bwa kweddiza Buganda. Kakati Bote nga kwateseganya na majege. Bateseganya na majege nga balumba lubiri. Olubiri emengo wano. Balumba olubiri emengo. Musajja watu yalimu, sigati yalimu. Kola n'enkuba yatonya nnyo kuwolwa ekiro ekyo. Emundu ng'etokota. Ssekabaka afuna wabuukira n'abuuka ekisaakaate n'agwe emmanju n'omugongo ne gukutuka. Bote tabangako tino yali yagadde ku muganda era kyova olaba nti yakola obuvuyo bungi nnyo we yamala okulabika nga atega Ssekabaka Muteesa n'amugamba nti tomukago tusse emikago gobeera prime minister gobeera president. Muteesa ke yakwata bayibuli n'alayira nti nze president wa Uganda. Bote n'agala alagula paketi ya sigala n'amanya nti mumaze olw'okubanga obwakabaka tebuwambibwa ate obwa pulezidenti bukola ki buwambibwa. Olwo Muteesa yali amaze okuva ku bwakabaka afuuse pulezidenti era ogenda okukakkana ng'amuwambi ng'amuwaŋŋangusizza.
Well, it was a fight and we had to fight our way out.
It was replaced with a republican constitution as Obote declared himself president. The monarchical succession was destroyed and the kingdoms which formed the basis of organization were abolished. Under the leadership of former Prime Minister Apollo Milton Obote, Uganda became a republic. From 1966, a repressive regime started and ended 1971. When the army commander Idi Amin Dada staged a coup as Dr. Apollo Milton Obote was attending the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Singapore.
I will well and truly exercise the functions of the head of government of the Republic of Uganda, so help me God.
I am the only black leader who is very tough and very strong in the world today.
Naye Omuganda ye wabanga akukyaya aba akukyaye. Obote manyamini asala olukwesese ayita abagamba ngenda kuzawo bwakabaka bwammwe naye gakati ekikulu kyenyina okukola katumala okuzza enjole yani ya Muteesa. Ate nga yalumba olubiri ate ne yefuula mbu agenda kuzza enjole ne yefuula ati agenda kuzzaawo bwakabaka ne yefuula ati agenda kutuula n'abataka naye we yagikomyawo era Abaganda basigala banyiivu nnyo.
In 1972, Asians who formed part of Uganda's economy were expelled.
These Asians were brought by British here to Uganda. Therefore, the British and those, they are responsible to look after those Asians.
Causing the economy of Uganda to collapse. Their property was distributed to Ugandans and Amin declared economic war as a strategy of reviving the economy. The takeover of government by Idi Amin ushered in a rule of terror as he sought to end forces opposing his rule.
Amin n'atagambwako ng'agamba ku Amin bw'omusonga musozo n'obwoti nga gw'owedde. Bene kiwonoka n'abayo n'ababuzaawo. Natta abantu.
What have I done?
You just joking around. Aya! Amuka! Amuka! Amuka!
What have I done?
ate onatabukira ddala nnyo nafuuka muzibu nnyo. Munga! Munakata simanyi.
There was neither a parliament nor a constitution, and Uganda was ruled by decree. Until the 11th of April 1979, when Ugandan rebels assisted by the Tanzanian army overthrew Idi Amin. Administration of the Pearl of Africa seemed to return to normal. The first president of the liberated Uganda was late Professor Yusuf Chironde Lude.
Chironde Lude do solemnly swear.
He was replaced by Godfrey Lukongwa Binayisa of the Queen's Council, that's the QC. He ruled Uganda for 68 days before he was overthrown by the army, UNLA.
Big, push.
Sasa shauri gani mimi mnapiga kelele, mnafunga njia za watu salama na nini? Sasa mimi mnapofanya hivi kazi zetu tunakuwa ngumu, hatuwezi tena kufanya kazi.
Paul Mwanga then took over as the chairman of the governing military commission in May 1980. He later became the chairman of the Presidential Commission, which had power of the president between the 22nd of May and the 15th of December 1980. The Presidential Commission had Paul Mwanga, Yoweri Museveni and Tito Okello, who had deposed Godfrey Binayisa in a coup. Paulo Mwanga later headed the Electoral Commission, which organized the 1980 multi-party elections in which Dr. Apollo Milton Obote led Uganda's People's Congress UPC, Dr. Paul Kawanga Semogedere led the Democratic Party, Yoweri Museveni led the Uganda Patriotic Movement UPM, and Joash Mayanja Nkanji led the Conservative Party CP. The Electoral Commission, led by Paul Mwanga, declared Milton Obote's UPC winner.
Twali tumanyi kino Obote ono tumuwonye nti yagenda laba ate bakomyewo Obote akomewo Nyerere amutusibyeko nti ajje esimbewo Bote ne yesimbawo, Museveni ne yesimbawo, Semogere ne yesimbawo. Nabo bibina bala ne besimbawo bali bagala okwesimbawo. Aba CP besimbawo banyakanji. Naye akalulu kano kakubibwa, mukubibwa, kakubwa kubunkenke. obwali obungi ennyo naye Ssemwogerera akalulu n'akawangula ne bamubba. Era ng'amaze okumubba omukulu Pawulo Muwanga yalangirira nti oyo yenna anaasamwasamwa n'ekigambo ekigamba nti no okugundi Ssemwogerera awangudde akalulu y'anaasibira yamanyiiyo.
Yoweri Museveni contested the electoral results and later waged a guerrilla war against a legitimate UPC government. The 5-year UPC-led government was marred with chaos, killings, murder, and rebellion.
Ku mulombe gw'Obote nabonyaabonyezebwa nnyo kubanga namala emyaka 3 mu kkomera. Naye kyajja okunnyamba oluvannyuma lwa kuwamba kwa Museveni bwe yawamba ebbanga lyagendeerayo katono bagenda okulaba nga tetulina musango ne batuta. Naye ng'ekitukwasa kiki? Engeri gye nalweekanga ebbomba nga nfuuyira ebirime byange eby'enjawulo, enkuba ne zinsala muno ne muno. Tutuuka ku road block bagenda okunkebera ng'enkuba zikoze eki? Zinsaze. Ne balowooza nti nali mpeeka mmundu.
Fungua mlango. Fungua. Simama. Wewe simama. Mnaenda wapi?
Sibyo kyafende.
Jibu mimi.
Mtwalo ono tugenda kulaba maama we mu ddwaliro ali bubi nnyo.
Kitambuliso. Yako?
Hii mtoto yangu afende.
Nyamaza. Pana uliza. Toka. Toka. Toka nje. Wewe. Nyamaza.
Until the 1st of August 1985, when it was overthrown by military junta of Tito Okello and Basilio Olara Okello. Meanwhile, several rebel groups had sprung up, including FEDEM, led by Nkwanga, which operated in Mukono, Uganda Freedom Movement led by Kaira, and NRA led by Yoweri Museveni, that operated in Ruwero Triangle and some parts of western Uganda. There were negotiations in Nairobi between the military junta of Okello Lutwa and NRA, which collapsed, resulting into the overthrow of Tito Okello government on the 26th of January, 1986.
I, Yoweri Museveni, swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Uganda, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. So help me God. Nobody should think that what is happening today, or what has been happening in the last few days, is a mere change of guards. I think this is a fundamental change in the politics of our country.
Muwandizi wa ddembe. Museveni yalinga Muganda. Museveni n'Omuganda tewali njawulo. Ebyapa byaffe tebyabaddiza. Ebyapa 200 n'abituddiza. Tugenze Naggalabi, Kabaka amutuwadde, bamutikidde. Tabituddiza kati kiki kitwagala Kabaka ku Museveni.
Tuyina obusingi buli omwe nashabira omu diini ye, abasaraamu, abaprotestanti, abakatuliki, abarokore bona nibashabira omu bwire obu bakwenderamu. Abamwe nibashabira aha mihanda nk'oku bakwenda kora niko barikushaba.
Meanwhile, the overthrow of the Okello junta seemed to stir anger in the north of the country and later resulted into a rebellion led by Alice Auma Lakwena.
I'm a prophet. I was treating a lot of people. And by that time when Museveni took over, they found that I'm called Alice Lakwena.
The NRA beat her in Jinja district, which ended her autonomy.
They are the one who did it. That is why the Holy Spirit who came to make judgment left them.
And introduced Joseph Kony as new leader of the Lord's Resistance Army.
For the last 23 years of my life, I've been trying to end the war between the government of Uganda and the Lord's Resistance Army. I've seen women raped. I've seen landmines blow up people right ahead of me. I've seen people mutilated. I went into the jungle knowing very well there were chances of not coming back alive. The leader can decide to kill you. He can decide to mutilate you. But I was determined because I felt that if meeting with the rebels could bring peace, would save lives, it was worthwhile making the commitment. The rebels actually, one after the other, asked me to leave or else they would kill me. Even if I was angry, I knew of the atrocities they were committing.
The UPDF has the ability to get these guys wherever they go.
The rebellion, the LRA movement, persisted till 2006, where the ICC indictment of the 5 LRA commanders.
The fight against the LRA and the total defeat of the LRA did not come by chance. It came by the energies and strength of
war. I've been taken there in Kitgum. The one rebel come and catch me. I take long there, 2 months and 9 years. at the bush. They kill my dad. My mother start crying. Also, they kill her. Sometimes if I sleep, it comes onto my mind. I escaped from the helicopter, come and start shooting us, and also soldier of government shooting us from down, helicopter shooting us from up. Yeah, the way as I escaped, we ran. If you want to save your life, you run. When I come back, I don't know how to joke with people, but now I joke. I don't know how forgiveness, but now I forgive.
Been visiting different places in the north, and the intention was to see what is happening and what progress we've made with the Operation Wealth Creation together with the NADS in this part of the country. That is in the Kitgum area, in the Lamo area, in Otuke, in Agago, in Gulu, and now in Kole. Basically what is happening is that the Operation Wealth Creation actually has made inroads, and I wish to thank the various players for the roles they have been able to play, and also to assure the Ugandans that this program, with the intervention of the army, will definitely be able to achieve much greater impact when we take over when we take over the outputs that will come out of Operation Wealth Creation, because at the end of the day, this is an agricultural program, it's not an army program.
We have a population that are taking advantage of peace to rebuild their lives.
The NRA and the NRM had remarkable achievements, and President Yoweri Museveni had embarked on professionalizing the army, building institutions, and transforming the Uganda economy.
Extremely disciplined, ideologically convinced that we are for a service to the population.
Meanwhile, there was another Allied Democratic Forces ADF rebellion led by Jamil Mukulu.
Waishamaliza mafunzo wanataka enda, lakini tu wanawacheza.
Ngeba jita camp Kabira nenga badde ne camps nyingi okuli camp Medina n'endala. Camp Medina omukulu Jamiru mukulu jabadde abeerera ddala.
Who the government of Uganda has extradited to Uganda from Tanzania.
I want to salute the individual police, military, and other security and government officials, Attorney General's office, for their excellent and tireless and creative efforts in the process of getting this man here. This achievement is a big success for the people of Uganda. This is our Osama bin Laden. It's as historic and as significant as that.
8 governments, Obote 1, during Kabakawa, Yusuf Lule, Idi Amin, all these presidents failed to remove the guns from Karamojong. It is only this man, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who has been able to disarm the Karamojong over 43,000 guns.
These are the guns which were in Karamojong, but we have removed them because NRM has got to take over.
In 1995, there were constitutional reforms promulgated, leaving Uganda to work democratically under the guiding rule of law. Democracy and political participation based on the Constitution of 1995 has been established, and people of Uganda exercise a right to vote and stand for any political office, right from local council 1 to the president. The first democratic elections in Uganda were held in 1996.
Muzeeyi waffe Muzeeyi Museveni yakawuuta ku bitundu 74 ku 100. Okiraba? Semwogerere kakalulu ako kamuyisiza ddala si bulungi. Yafuna ebitundu 23 ku 100. Okiraba? Nabanga alondeddwa abantu bakakadde nga kamu n'obutundutundu. Baali ne muzeeyi waffe ono omulala Kibirige Mayanja. Yafuna ebitundu 2 byokka ku buli 100. Nabanga aweereddwa abantu ndozo mitwalo nga 10 mu abamulonda kwolwo era ye yasemba.
Subsequent elections followed until the citizens of Uganda decided in a referendum that reinstated multi-party politics.
By reforming the electoral law, we removed all the old loopholes which they used to use to rig elections. Therefore, I call upon everybody to respect what the people have decided, whichever way they decide after the counting, because we're about to count. So everybody should respect the will of the people.
Referendum ke kalulu akatuyingiza ebibiina by'obufuzi. Era akalulu ako ennonda yaako yali emu, ng'olondawo ku bigambo 2, yes oba no. Nga bw'ogamba yes, tuba tugenda direct mu bibiina by'obufuzi. Nga bw'ogamba no, tuba tusigalayo ku mugendo. Okiraba? Kati abantu okumanya bajjumbira akalulu kali balonda ebitundu 92 ku 100 nga bonna balonda ekintu kimu yes. Okiraba? Ebitundu 7 n'obutuntundu nga 5 be bagamba no. Bwe tutyo ne tuyingira ebibiina by'obufuzi.
There was free participation in democratic politics and free registration of political parties with over 70 parties registered. Uganda has made considerable progress in carrying out economic reforms towards free market systems since the late 1980s.
Nsuubira batulowooza okwetandikirawo emirimu ne tuva mu kuginoonya. Ndaba nga kijja kutuyamba. Tunuulira abavubuka aba bodaboda abali batalina mirimu kati bakola. Tunuulira abazimbi n'ababazi abakuba amataffaali bonna kati bali mu mbeera nnungi. Tunuulira nze omuntu yali abajja ekitanda ekimu kati mbajja bingi n'okusuubuza n'ensuubuza kuba twegatta ne bannanga aba ne tugenda kugombolola nga tuwaayo empapula zaffe nga batuwa obukadde 5. Kyova olaba kati tuli bulungi bavubuka bannange tetunyooma mirimu. Sente mu gavumenti mweziri ate nga ziyamba ffe.
It is one of Africa's greatest national success stories. There were economic reforms to stabilize the Uganda shillings. Industrialization, the small and medium-scale enterprises, and the private sector-led economy have resuscitated the Uganda shilling against the dollar.
When you go to industrialization, we used to have only one industry. I think that was Naitio. But right now we have very many industries. Because of the investors who are coming in, invested their money in Uganda, because of the peace we have. So right now you cannot miss to have a job. There is even an opportunity of going outside. You go abroad and you work. So Uganda is a free exit, free entries. Really, for the peace we have got, we have achieved.
Small and medium enterprises are the cornerstone of industrial development as they constitute over 90% of global business enterprises and 50 to 60% of total employment. For Uganda, it accounts for nearly 90% of Uganda's private sector 80% of manufactured output, 25% of GDP, and more than 2.5 million people employed, making it one of the largest employers.
Inflation has been on control from 500% in 1986 to the current fluctuation of 6 and 7%. There is a realistic exchange rate policy and budget policy. Economic growth has been higher than the African average since the late 1990s, with unavoidable fluctuations related to the portions of agriculture and dependence on climate-related factors.
The availability of banks and microfinances have helped many Ugandans to save from the little they are earning. And those microfinances are always available for loans, and many business people have gone there, with the government and Bank of Uganda guiding the sector.
Abakyala twekoledde kwava emanju kwava mu ffumbiro nze kati ondaba ndi wano neetundira kyanyanja kyange naye siyinza kutotolera kumalayo byenfunye ku mulimu guno. Nzimbyemu ennyumba eyange gye nsulamu, ninayo ez'abapangisa, mpeeredde abaana. Abakyala kwegamba tukulaakulanye, tusobola okukola buli mulimu gwonna mu gavumenti ogw'obuvunaanyizibwa. Waliwo eyaliko vice president yali mukyala, waliwo sipiika wa palamenti mukyala, waliwo nankulu w'ekibuga Kampala mukyala, waliwo minisita w'ebyenguudo mukyala, waliwo minisita wa kalicha w'ebyobuwangwa mukyala. Kale abakyala twava emanju, abakyala twekoledde, abakyala tusobola okukola buli kimu kyonna, tetukyanyoomebwa musajja.
The economy has advanced from the three traditional cash crops of cotton, coffee, tea, and some minerals to involve non-traditional crops, minerals including petroleum, whose exploitation begins soon.
Electricity was one of the major problems we had in Uganda, and you could experience load sheddings and blackouts each and every day. And by then, we had only one dam, and that was Owen Falls Dam in Jinja. But with the government's effort, it has managed to construct a lot of dams all over Uganda. And now, electricity is never a problem. Introduction of solar systems has also helped us. So really, it's really a nice vision from Mr. Museveni.
We are going to develop all the energy sources that Uganda has: hydro, oil and gas, wind, geothermal, solar, and in the long run, nuclear, using our abundant uranium.
They constructed roads like a northern bypass, Entebbe Express Highway, the connecting roads like Kampala to Sudan, Kampala to Kenya, Kampala to Tanzania, internal roads, and many more are under construction. Now, if the president can help to construct back the Uganda Railway to connect and curb traffic.
Kampala omukadde fa bamulabako nga bwe yali afaanana, mu butuufu kati akyuse nnyo. Kuba Kampala omukadde watambulanga n'olaba emyala nga gyonna gikulukusa kazambi awo mu kkubo. Muzeeyi n'atuweereza ku w'enkulaakulana mu Kampala Jennifer Musisi, naye akyusizza Kampala nnyo. Obutale abuzimbye, Usaafi amuzimbye kati omulaanyirira. Paaka empya ezimbiddwa naye kyali kitoogo ekyo nga banaalizaawo na mmotoka. Naye essaawa ya leero etemagana eringa muntu katali kuwandegeya kazimbiddwa. Fe aba Buganda ebijjukizo by'abajjajjaffe ebitujjukiza nabyo bizimbiddwa bulungi era binyirira. Kati lwaki simwenyumirizaamu nga ndaba akyuse nnyo?
For development to take root, the population must be secure, which has been the first achievement of the NRM government under the leadership of President Yoweri Museveni.
Uganda has the best internal and external security in the whole of East and Central Africa. The police has done wonders. In fact, the creation of numerous police stations and posts all across the country has helped to curb insecurity and to fight crimes. And on this note, the IGP, the police commander, General Kayihura, must be highly credited.
We shall be using state-of-the-art technology, scanners, canine, the dogs, cameras, both for vehicles and for human beings.
Uganda is a country to look at. It has participated in peace missions in Liberia, Iraq, Central Africa, Southern Sudan, and Somalia. Uganda People's Defense Forces is established to defend the territorial borders of Uganda.
On the side of external attacks, our standing army, the UPDF, has done a great job. We have suffered from no major external or terror attacks like our neighbors, say Kenya or Somalia, because those two countries suffer terror attacks every other day. Not the case here in Uganda. And on this note, the Army Commander, General Katumba Wamala, and his predecessors must be credited. Come to talk about civil or tribal wars, a case of history here in Uganda. If you can remember, there was a bitter tribal war in Rwanda between 1990 and 94, which claimed many lives. It's unheard of here in Uganda. And in connection to this, all credit goes to our beloved President, Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
We are therefore completing our capacity building so that there is durable security against all threats of a military nature.
That's why I say, come voting day, no debate. I'm in for Mzee Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Uganda's education system has been restated, setting up over 7 public universities and other privately owned universities and tertiary institutions. Currently, the NRM government has established free education for both primary and secondary school-going persons. It has also given priority to girl child education.
I had lost hope for my children's future, since I could not afford to pay their school fees. But with the government's free education has helped me together with my 4 children. I now concentrate on other basic necessities for my family. And my daughter, who started up with UPE, has now graduated at Bugema University with a Bachelor of Science. So really, we have achieved something. When you go to education sector, we used to have only one university in Uganda, and that was the Makerere University. But currently, we have very many universities in Uganda. There is Busitema, there is Bugema University, KIU, Mutesa Royal One University, Chambogo, Victoria University, and so many others. Communication system has developed tremendously in this regime. And you can easily do business and other things. Internet, phones, electronic transfer. You can even easily communicate to those people who are deep in the villages. But those days we used to suffer. We used to write letters. We walk long distances. But now, all those are no more. And we had only one radio. That was Radio Uganda with a bad frequency. I'm sorry to say that. But now, everything is sorted. Even a 10-year-old can embrace all these achievements.
Fundamental changes in the health sector have occurred since 1986. The government has opened up new health centers on top of old original hospitals in an effort to take health services nearer to the people. The government policy on health has been to construct health centers at every sub-county, both Health Center 3 and Health Center 4. About 80% is already done. Through the Ministry of Health, the first national blood transfusion services, the first voluntary confidential counseling and testing services, the first HIV/AIDS care and support organization, and the first national STD control program were initiated in Uganda. These interventions have slowed down the HIV epidemic.
That every Ugandan in the remotest part of Uganda continues to get full access to all these essential drugs.
My name is David Hermington Bark. My grandma told me that my mother died giving birth to me, and that she died of HIV/AIDS.
Sorry.
So in the process, I also contracted the killer disease. But thanks to the government of Uganda, it has provided me with sufficient necessities. Medical awareness has given me ARVs that have been helping me for over 25 years with my healthy. It did not stop there. It paid my tuition to a university that is quite facilitated with all education equipment. And I got a degree with a first class, which helped me to get a scholarship to the United States of America, where I got master's degree. And then I came back here. See, I came to realize that this government did not do it just for me. It helped a lot of kids for HIV patients, providing them with ARVs and some other pills to keep their health going.
The Malaria Control Program was established in 1995 by the Ministry of Health to direct and guide the implementation of the National Malaria Control Strategy. Government has conducted a nationwide distribution of mosquito nets to eradicate malaria among children and expectant mothers. About 76% of the population in Uganda is engaged in agriculture. The NRM government has put structures like NADS to give advisory and inputs to farmers. There are emerging lead farmers countrywide who are currently self-motivated. They produce, process, and others export their own products.
Okutwaliza wamu ebyobulimi si bibi anti ogutateganya. Natandika mpola mpola nze ndi mulunzi ate nga ndi mulimi. Teekawo obulimiro obutonotono, obulunzi obutonotono. Abalimisa bajja okuva ku ggombolola ne batuyigiriza ennema n'ennunda ebireeta amagoba. Kale luli amakubo gaali mabi nga galemesa abasuubuzi okujja ne bagula ebintu byaffe. naye kati amakubo makole bulungi. Sudan babitwala, Kenya, Congo, ebintu byonna biri katale. Nebaza gavumenti okubanga efuddeyo okulaba nga omulimi asobodde okuyambibwa era tuyambye nnyo okulaakulana. Olw'ensonga eyo saba President agende maaso.
The president has been on a nationwide tour on wealth creation to give Ugandans a chance to add value to farm produce. Investment is the core value of Uganda's economy, where Uganda has opened up 9 industrial parks in the country to encourage investment in the different regions of the country. Agriculture has developed tremendously in Uganda in terms of mechanization, productivity, and training to farmers to become self-motivated. The farmers can produce and export their own products to neighboring countries. Uganda has been endowed with the discovery of oil, which is expected to generate revenue, which in turn will be used to develop other sectors like roads, schools, and health. Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, goes to the polls in 2016. The NRM has established democracy at every level of governance, where every citizen has the right to choose a leader of their choice. The choice starts with local council 1 to the president. The democracy and the rule of law shall be remembered as the domain of the NRM government under the leadership of President Yoweri Museveni.
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni akaluka 2016 akawangulidde ku percentage nsavu mweki yeyongedde ku kati kuluna ate kusinga ku energy yakolaki kankubulire Museveni okumenyagala kawangula point nsavu mwemu bakoze omukago bangiringiye bani babesije bambabazi bani bona bakora omukago bona bakolaki we batuse eri undi besije yakuta oluwombo lwabadde bagenda okulyamu enkoko yena lwetikana dduka emisinde n'abaleka mu bbanga bonna nga bakoze eki nga batunula kati kawululu kali ludda waawo.
Nali wano ne mpulira nti kati badikiralinze nti bombi bagenda kwesimbawo TDL yafa.
Nasooka nejogera nayo nekizo bisigi tumule okufuna reform kwetamala okufuna reform yijakola nejogera namama mbabazi nemuleka Professor yayogera kati ebikwata ku bantu mu Buganda abekakiri tibo byogerako bali kubirala Museveni agende katawonanga obabuliza nti Museveni agende mumpola kiwana mumugende.
The future of Uganda is very bright. The president launched Vision for Uganda, Vision 2040. And Uganda is going to be one of the best and well-developed country in Africa. After discovering oil, we are assured of development, communication, transport system, peace and security. All well said. Fellow countrymen, vote for NRM. Vote for President Yoweri Museveni. Thank you, Mr. President. And please accept to carry on the mantle bestowed upon you by the Almighty God.
akalulu ko kawaani.
Akalulu kange nkawa Yoweri Kaguta Museveni nti kati omukyalo osobola okwekolera ssente zo n'ozirabako era n'ozeebalira ne tubaako ebintu bye tukola ebikulaakulanya eggwanga tugambe ng'okuweerera abaana baffe. Ekirala abakyala kati basobodde okutula mu bifo ebinene mu gavumenti tugambe ng'omukyala Rebecca Kadaga speaker wa parliament ne ba ministers ku guno omulembe kati obalabayo ne ba chairpersons ba districts gye bali ekitaaliwo ku mirembe giri.
Yoweri Kaguta Museveni byakoze bingi okugeza nga security ekiro na misano tambula bulungi tolina buzibu okugeza nga mu nsi endala nga Kenya Rwanda bali balina kita abantu mu Uganda tokisangamu.
Take example kwa yimbe tikati ngazi artist ndabe abayimbi bangi abayina eddembe ly'amaanyi batambula ekiro bakola shows ekiro balina obulamu bayina ku lwaddembe lya President Museveni. Kanange nina essuubi nti bwe mwaka lukange ojja kuba n'amaanyi yakufuna sente ku mulembe gwe kubanga abayimbi bangi benda bafuna sente ku mulembe gwe kati nga Chameleon, Bebe Cool, Ragadi, Good Life awizo mubalaba bafuna sente ku mulembe gwe. Kanange lwaki sifuna sente ku mulembe gwe nga mwadde akalulu kange.
Omanyi nafuna obuzibu tinazaala mangu nembanga nina obuzibu bw'okuweerera abaana naye President Museveni yaleeta UPE abaana bange nasobola bateekamu UPE basoma nina n'akalimu kange kana ka washing bay nguzeeko poloti era nsuubira okuzimba. Nina essuubi nti abaana bange tebagenda kubonaabona nga nze kuba mbawadde ku musingi gw'okusoma nze gwe saafuna tobola nga President Museveni sinza butamu akalulu.
Twalina abayekera mu Uganda nga tubeera ku bunkenke naddala konyi yasalanga abantu ennyindo nga basalako emimwa. Twali tumanyi nti ne mu Kampala bagenda kujjamu naye Museveni yatuyamba n'agoba konyi mu Uganda oba aliwo oba yafa n'okufa tetumanyi nakumanya yensonga lwaki ngenda kamuwa paaka last.
Olwokuba nti nze ni muvuzi wa boda tulina security nzikola natandika ne boda emu ate nga ya muntu nenjivuga omwaka nengenda mu banka olwokuba nti banka zisobola otuwola sente kati nezikyayo looni wenjogera nti nina boda 5 ensonga lwaki nja kuwa Museveni akalulu.
Who are you voting for elections 2016?
I think I should vote for Besigye.
Why?
Because this man has fought for a long time. He deserves this term.
Gwajinga omwami Museveni nga owule wagamba akyali mboko kituufu akyali mboko bana bagamba bwembu busimaka we mama mbabazi amama mbabazi kuje bujjaka je tuleetera bino kiboko batukube efe tutambula kiro tukola baje tusumbuzo abavuka bagaba simamba mbabazi tebalina mirimu lwaki tebagala kukola bakole naye teri mukulembera ajja kujja mbusima agenda kugaba sente zaabwerere omusajja oyo gola mwami Museveni obukulembeze bwe abasirikale security ya amaanyi kati mwagala ki daba tukwaka akutte bulungi ensi zonna zimwagala agenza oyamba ensi zonna zayagala bwe abagiragala n'abayamba mumwagala akole ki bannange omusajja abeewo abafuge nanga anfugiremu omusajja akoze bulungi nnyo afuge eggwanga.
Sebo watakako kawaddani
kawa mwami amama mbabazi
lwaki
nina emyaka 30 naye nzaliddwa ku mulembe gwa mwami Museveni njagala tukyuse ku bukulembeze tugende mu maaso ndabe nga eggwanga ligenda mu maaso kituufu mwami Museveni akoze naye njagala n'omukulembeze anajja ayongere ku mwami Museveni byakoze nsuubira bwenkawa mwami amama mbabazi ajja kukola ebiremi mwami Museveni so mwami Museveni takyeyongera kukola bintu wabula ye akalimi kalokingira awo.
As Uganda goes into election 2016, the pressure, anticipation has rose among the citizens of Uganda. According to our private prediction tour around Uganda, the majority still stand for the incumbent President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.